Hi folks, I want to talk to you today about webinar presence or teleconference meetings. I know you've all been in that webinar, the one where you've blocked off the time and you're really excited to be there and you plan to be present, only to not actually be able to hear what the presenter is saying. There are generally a lot of reasons that this happens. We're going to go through 3 of the things that you can do today that are going to increase your quality presence when you do your webinar meetings and conferences. First, internet. I know we live in a Wi-Fi world and we're all Wi-Fi girls or guys, but Wi-Fi is just not appropriate for a webinar host. If you're hosting a webinar, you're going to need lots of bandwidth for video and audio broadcasting. So plug into an actual internet cable. So the second thing that you can do is use the mute button. All of these conferencing softwares allow the host to permanently mute all attendees, meaning that attendees cannot unmute themselves until at which time you're not doing a monologue, but you open into the dialogue portion of your webinar. It is really good etiquette to make sure that you, as the host, set forth the expectations of respect online. It's really hard to hear over other people chewing or their dogs barking. So you not only decrease the quality of your presence, but you decrease the enjoyment and satisfaction of the attendee trying to actually plug in and be present with you. So the third thing that you can do today to make your webinar presence a higher quality is practice. Yeah, practice. So many people that I work with, they say, well, I opened the software and I made sure the internet worked and I made sure my video worked and I made sure my microphone worked, but they didn't get more than one other person to mimic what their attendees are going to be doing when they log on. What kind of environment is that going to be? It's going to be very different from you just logging on and testing it yourself. And a lot of things, even for myself, if I miss one thing that I did not test that mimics the real environment, well, I'm out of luck. And it happens, even to me, still to this day. So it's really important that you make sure that you think of where people are logging in from, how they're going to be logging in, and if you have someone in your office or in your business or even a friend who can help and log in remotely and do a test run with you, that is really going to be ideal. You and your attendees are going to be much happier that you did it. So there are 3 things that we can do to increase the quality of our presence with online meetings and webinars. 1, get plugged in and off that Wi-Fi. 2, don't be afraid to use the mute button, the global mute button. And 3, practice makes perfect. I hope you found this useful, and let me know how it works out if you do try these 3 tips. SkylineParadigm.com